Alright, y'all, this is a late night edition. As you guys see, it's dark as fuck out here. But back to it. So today I'm sitting here doing a tune-up for my Mazda. So I want to say, like a few hours ago, I went to Gap my spark plugs, which were already inserted into my vehicle. I messed up, so now I gotta redo them. So now you get a video about how to give a tune-up to a vehicle. Number one, you want to locate your pack, or for me it would have been this. Pick all this stuff up that just dropped. So this has been my cover. This is the cover. I just pulled that off. You know what I mean? It says my oil over here, but this would have been over it. So I'm gonna go back and show you. It'd have been like that. So I just pulled that off. There are screws in it in 4 different locations on the pack, on the cables. You know what I mean? They're connected like this. Already unscrewed them, stuff like that. I just pull my packs or my cables out. So I'm just pulling those out right now. I'll be right back. So I got all my cables disconnected, stuff like that. All my spark plugs should be exposed to where I can grab them with a deep socket ratchet set. My deep socket right here. So I'm about to go ahead, bust those down, loosen them to where I can take them out. Okay, so those are the old spark plugs that I'm just getting rid of because they got flooded out by the oil by me trying to gap them after the fact. You know what I mean? They weren't even bad. They're still good. I don't know if it's gonna focus on it or not, but yep, they're still good. They weren't burnt up or anything. They just got flooded out by the oil that got into the actual cylinder joint. But be right back. Okay, so these are the new spark plugs. They're platinums. This is actually what I need for my vehicle, so I'm gonna gap them. And what I mean by gap them is going to be this little tool here. You're just gonna run over to the side. I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. I might put in a video after this to show you how to use it, but I'm actually go ahead and gap my spark plugs right now with that tool. Here's my spark plug. I'm about to put them in. I'll be right back after this. All right, so after I reinsert the new, or insert the new spark plugs, I'm gonna go ahead, just stick them in there, go ahead and actually thread them by hand, not by tool. That way I can make sure not being cross-threaded or anything like that. So I'm gonna just do like this a little bit. That way I can hear like a weird click or clunk or something, to where it actually confirms that you're threading it. So after I do that, I'm gonna turn it back this way to start. So I'll be right back after that. All right, so with my actual ratchet, I want to go with my 5/8 extension, or my actual attachment that's a 5/8 semi extension. I want to continue and work this to where it's tight, but not too tight to where it breaks off into the actual threading, or you'll be in some serious trouble. So after you do that, you want to go ahead and replace those actual packs or harnesses that you disconnected in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so after you got your packs back on, I got these 4 that I'm doing. What you want to do after that, put your screws back in there. Had a little bit of cardboard on there from some tape. Okay, so put those back in there. All right, so after that, after you got all your bolts and stuff like that connected back again, screwed in, Make sure your actual packs are still in there tight. Make sure you ain't got no leak or nothing like that. If you do, go ahead, hit it with a towel or something. Or any spill that you got, anything is excess, just anything, just wipe it away. Clean it up a little bit, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna replace my cover. It's my cover right here. Let me get that back on there. Let's see. Pops back on there. Make sure you ain't got nothing in your engine, whatever. You know, get gloves or towels, anything that might have failed. Make sure your engine's clear before you start your vehicle. But after that, I'm gonna just actually connect my cable to my battery, because I disconnected my battery earlier for safety reasons. A lot of people, they don't disconnect their batteries for a lot of stuff, but I did because I don't want to get caught up in no weird accident. All right, but I'm going to put my battery cable back on. All right, so got my battery cable connected again. Over to my vehicle.